few weeks ago, a group of Israeli investigative journalists were wanting to find out why there was such a low pregnancy rate, a low fertility rate in the Somali Jewish community in Israel, in the Somalian immigrant community. And what they found out, these Israeli investigative journalists, is that the Israeli state, every 3 months when the Somali females of childbearing age went in for their health checkups, they were against their wishes because they didn't know. They were giving them semi-permanent contraception. These women, the Israeli state, through their doctors and nurses, was in effect sterilizing the Somali Jewish community. Because in the animal farm and in the state of Israel, you know, some animals and some Jews are better than others, and that's really sad. And that's a big story. So anyway, there I am picking up the newspaper, and I see that George Galloway, in a debate at Oxford University, very prestigious, in fact one of the best universities on the planet, very prestigious university, you know, and I filmed Sir Richard Dearlove, the ex-head of MI6, secretly. I filmed him secretly at Cambridge University debating hall, which spawned Julian Assange. He went to Cambridge University for a right of reply. So, you know, there's good debating halls, and I'm just so ashamed of George Galloway, and let me just say, what a twat. George, the only MP I've ever written to was you, and you didn't respond to me. What kind of MP doesn't respond to his constituents? When I was living in Tower Hamlets in East London, I was like, you know, first starting out with the Love Police. Let's join forces, George. I also support the Palestinian cause. But let me just categorically say right now that George Galloway is an embarrassment to the Palestinian cause. And I'll tell you why. There was a young guy who looked like, what, 18, 20 years old, maximum 25 years old, a young Israeli guy who started talking and debating. And then he said something like, "we." And George Galloway, you can hear him on the video, says, "Oh, wait, hold on, are you Israeli?" And the guy goes, "Yeah, I am Israeli." And George Galloway just stands up, puts his jacket on and goes, "I refuse to debate with Israelis." And you can see the young Israeli guy was there stunned, like, what? And the organizer of this debate was a Muslim fellow. And even he said in the Guardian newspaper, why should I have to tell George Galloway the nationality of the people he's debating against? So George, fuck you, man. Like, how can a 20-year-old young man at university rewind history and tell his parents where to fuck? And tell his parents where to conceive him? It's not his fault he's Israeli. Like, look at the problem in Northern Ireland. I mean, like, it'd be like me saying I refuse to debate a Northern Irish person because I believe in Irish unification. It's like, what the fuck? But anyway, worst of all is just like, I posted this on my Facebook saying, George Galloway, what a twat. He should have debated that Israeli guy. You're setting back the Palestinian cause. How can that Israeli guy choose that he's Israeli? And the first comment accuses me of being pro-Israel, pro-killing Palestinians. And what it does is, like, little things like this. It uncovers the nasty, anti-Semitic, racist, hysterical, black and white dogmatic thinking of a lot of the activist community. So I don't pigeonhole myself. I don't fucking have any party political fucking things I need to stand beside or stand under. I think truth is a bit more important than taking sides. But I also appreciate that in order to remain human, you have to take sides. And I always take sides with the underdog, you know, because everyone's human and the underdog is usually the victim, hence why they're the underdog. And I've tried to run through my head any benefit that can come from refusing to debate someone of a certain nationality. And all I can think is that in George Galloway's publicity-loving, tyrant-kissing little brain, he knew that by standing up and walking out and refusing to speak to someone of a certain nationality, that he would be in all the newspapers and all the press and even having a fucking video from the Love Police. So well done, George. You're a media star. But I have to call you out. You got caught on camera being a racist. So fuck you.